Hi, friends. How are you? Welcome to Debra's Money Journey. Today, I'm going to be sharing my Fidelity investment account. I have been sharing all of the four platforms I invest in. I shared the SoFi account, I shared my Vanguard account, and now I'm going to be sharing Fidelity. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I invest in, how much money I have been saving, what my balances are, and why it is important to understand that even if you are a casual investor, you can still make a lot of money and you can still compete in the market. I hope you're all enjoying the series. Please share and please feel free, if you are watching this video, to go back and watch my SoFi video. It has a little more information about my process. Well, let's dive into Fidelity. And before I begin, I'm just reminding everybody again, I am not a financial expert. I am not a financial planner. I have no knowledge whatsoever about giving people advice about their money and how to invest it. So, with that in mind, I'm just sharing what I do so that if this is something that is helpful to you, then I'm satisfied. Okay, so let's get started and share. So, my Fidelity account has more positions than my Vanguard account, and I believe it has more positions than SoFi, I believe. So this one has the second most positions, and I'm saving M1 Finance for last because that one has even more positions. So this is coming together and it's making sense why I am not going to be really adding more to my portfolio because I have a lot of positions and I really probably need to think about shrinking this down. Okay, so for Fidelity, my first account, and I'm going to share what my accounts are. I have the Fidelity Enhanced High Yield ETF, Fidelity High Dividend ETF, Fidelity Dividend ETF, Fidelity Mid Cap Index Fund, Fidelity 500 Index Fund, Fidelity Zero International Index, Zero Total Market Index Fund, Total Market Fund, Fidelity Real Estate Fund, and Walmart, which is the only active stock outside of an ETF, an index fund, or mutual fund. If you want to know the difference between mutual funds and index funds, please do your research. And ETFs, same thing. They all do have their own definition of what type of account they are. And I do like ETFs because you're investing in multiple companies and, it sort of balances out your portfolio just in case maybe one company's doing bad, then the other companies will sort of offset so it won't be down as much. All right, so let's start with Fidelity Enhanced High Yield Dividend ETF. That is FDHY, and the share price is $48.47. I have 13.91 shares, and the value of this account is $674.31. Because this is a high yield ETF, it does earn dividends. I have earned the most dividends in this one position, and that is $18.87. And so this one, I'm definitely going to up the amount I'm investing because I do love the part about the dividends that you gain, and it's a nice amount. All right, so the next one is the Fidelity High Dividend ETF, FDVD, and this one is $50.23 a share. I have 3.589 shares, and the value of this account is $180.27. So I've gained 100. I wish I've gained $1.50 in dividends. I believe this is going to be quarterly dividends, so I probably will be getting another one in the month of June. Fidelity Dividend ETF, FDRR. This one, the share price is $51.53. I have 9.786 shares. The current value is $504.31, and I have $2.63 in dividends. Same thing, I believe these dividends are quarterly. On the first position, you get dividends every month. So that is why It's such a big difference in the amount of dividends. Then I have Fidelity Mid Cap Index Fund. That's FSMBX. And this one is $34.12 a share. I have 4.385 shares, and the value is $149.61. I don't have any dividends, so this one may not pay dividends. All right, then I have Fidelity 500 Index Fund. So this one, you are investing in the entire stock market. This is very similar to VOO. It is FXAIX. It is $205.65, so much less than VOO. And I have 8.016 shares. The value of this account is $1,648.49. And I've earned $4.63 in dividends. All right, I have the Fidelity Zero International Index. So I do have a couple of international stocks. And this one is FZILX. And I'm getting tongue-tied with all these Fs. And this one's a mutual fund. $13.01 is the share price. I have 10.036 shares, and the value is $130.56. So it's nice to have some positions that the share price is very affordable. I haven't earned any dividends, so this one may not offer them. All right, then there's the Zero Total Market Index Fund, FZROX. And this one is $20.49 a share. Okay, I have 5.939 shares, and the current value is $121.69. And yes, no dividends on this one. Okay, I have the Total Market Index Fund, FXKAX, and this one is $162 a share. I have 16.29 shares, and that is $822.40 at the value, and I've earned 55 cents in dividends. So I have Fidelity Real Estate Index Fund, FSRNX. It is $16.29 a share. I have 5.17 shares. The value is $88.73. I haven't earned any dividends, so that means there's no dividends. All right, and then my last position is Walmart. And everybody, I'm sure, if you have been around long enough, you've heard of Walmart. This is a stock that I'm investing in. I have 90, and the share price is $98.72. This has definitely gone down over the years, because when I did my first investment update video about a year and a half ago, it was well over $100. I have 4.81 shares, and the value is $4, and the value is $474.84, and I've earned $1.92 in dividends. So those are all of the positions I have in Fidelity, quite a bit. So at this point, I am not going to be buying any more positions, but I might be consolidating some of these. And I will think about that throughout the year and kind of make a decision if that's something I'm going to do. Okay. And then I have the Fidelity Government Money Market Account, which what it does, it holds your money that you're getting ready to invest. And the great part about it is you earn interest on this money. So I've earned $6.09 interest, $970 to invest in these positions because I'm not going to buy any new ones. And so I just need to kind of figure out where I want this money to go. But in the meantime, if I do nothing else, I'm still earning interest on it. $36.19 in dividends and interest. And that is pretty good. That is what I've made for the year. Okay, so how much money do I have in my Fidelity portfolio? I have a total of $5,765.28 in this portfolio. This one is doing well. I'll be honest that I wasn't really putting a whole lot of energy into Fidelity, and a lot of these positions are buying more shares but this is probably my one account that I really don't have as much knowledge about all of these different positions. A lot of these were referred and recommended, and that's why I picked them. But again, I need time to just do my own research. But $5,765 is not bad. So we're going to keep going. All right. Our next update and our final update is M1 Finance. That one will be next. I do have my Roth IRA with Fidelity. I'm just not sharing that account. I'm just sharing my individual investing accounts. But my Roth was transferred to Fidelity, so that account is doing great. And I have a 401k account that I need to transfer. I'm still deciding if I'm going to use Fidelity or Vanguard. I have a little more work to do with my finances, but I'm still very happy. I love investing. It's very easy. You can do it at your own pace. You can do as little or as much as you'd like. And there are so many tips out there and so many people who can help you win because they're winning. And that's the name of the game. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Until the next update, I will see you again in another video. Take care.